Welcome sa zip9.com. In this video ay tutuloy natin ating series about parallelograms. At dito sa video na to ay prove natin that if one pair of the sides of a quadrilateral are congruent and at the same time parallel, then that quadrilateral is a parallelogram. No? So dito, we have DC is congruent to AB. DC, congruent sila, no? Kung dalawang to at the same time parallel, no? Yung parang arrow na ganyan, yung ibig sabihin yan parallel. No? So DC and AB are congruent at the same time parallel. So, alam lang natin. And the proof, of course, yung pinakauna natin is yung given. DC is congruent to AB and DC is parallel to AB. Yung pinaka-given natin. Next, minsan sa mga proof kailangan natin mag-draw, no? Pag nag-draw tayo ng diagonal, for example, makakabot tayo ng dalawang triangles, no? And pwede natin ilagay dito that AC is congruent to AC, which is by the reflexive identity, no? AC is congruent to AC. Reflexive identity. Sinasabi ng reflexive identity that something is congruent to itself. No? Parang everything is congruent to itself. Okay? So that's one. What else? Alam natin na parallel tong dalawang to, di ba? Alam natin that DC is parallel to AB from the given. Now, pag in-extend natin yan, tapos gumawa tayo ng diagonal dito, pwede natin gawing transversal yan. At sabi natin, if two lines are parallel, cut by a transversal, ano nangyayari? Their corresponding angles are, tama naman yun, their corresponding angles are congruent, but their alternate interior angles are also congruent. So, ibig sabihin yung DCA tsaka ito, congruent yan. Kasi alternate interior angle sila. So, DCA, angle DCA is congruent to angle CA, CAB. DCA, CAB. CAB. Ano natin dyan? So, yung alternate interior angles. Hindi ko na kukumpletuhin pero ayun ang reason nun. Ang alternate interior angles formed by a transversal cutting two parallel lines. Parallel lines are congruent. No? Okay, so kinumpleto ko na. Pag meron kang parallel lines cut by a transversal, then their interior angles are, alternate interior angles are congruent. No? What else? Okay. Bigyan natin ng kulay para kitang-kita. Alam natin that this one is congruent to this one. Right? Given yan. Given yan. Ito yan. This is congruent to AB. So, na-deduce natin that this angle is congruent to this angle. Ito yan. Saan yan? Ito yan. Tapos, napatunayan din natin that AC is congruent to itself. Ano napapansin nyo sa dalawang triangles? Side, angle, side. Side, angle, side. No? Sabi sa isang congruence theorem, yung SAS congruence, pag meron kang dalawang triangles, tapos yung dalawang corresponding sides ay congruent, or dalawang pairs of sides are congruent and the angle in between are congruent, then they are congruent. So, kaya sa tinawag na SAS kasi side, angle, side. So, ibig sabihin, triangle, DCA is congruent to, tignan nyo yung pagkakasabi ko, DCA, red, papunta sa green. So, dapat ganun din dito, red, papunta sa green. So, BAC. No? DCA is BAC. Okay? Tignan natin. I-double check ko lang. Okay, I think this is correct. So, triangle DCA is congruent to triangle DAC. Which means that this is by SAS congruence. Yun ang ating statements and reasons. Statements and reasons here. Okay? Which means that ano ang congruent, ano ang corresponding side niya? Ito corresponding side niya ito. Ito corresponding side niya itself. Therefore, ito ang corresponding side niya ito. So, anong masasabi niya sa corresponding sides ng congruent triangle? AD at saka BC. Pag corresponding sides, anong nila, characteristic nila ng congruent triangles? They are also congruent, no? Because corresponding sides, or not only sides but any part, corresponding parts of congruent triangles are congruent, no? So, yun yung reason yan. Which means that ABCD is a parallelogram. Bakit? Bakit tayo nakapag-conclude na ganyan? Nakikita nyo ba? Bakit tayo nakakapag-conclude na parallelogram siya? Kasi meron tayong theorem na, ilagay ko muna yung reasons dito konti para meron tayong space. ABC is a parallelogram because opposite sides, if a quadrilateral has opposite sides, congruent, then it is a parallelogram. No? Saan to? This is by QU08. So, ito ang proof nito. Tignan nyo sa QU08 na video natin. Andun siya. No? So, hindi natin ginamit yung definition kasi ang definition ng parallelogram is that the opposite sides are parallel. Dito, isa lang yung parallel na napakita natin. But we have shown that the opposite sides are congruent. Saan natin yung napakita? Una, yung ating given. One of the given. Yan. Ito yan. Tapos sa final, ipakita natin that ito at saka ito ay congruent then AD at saka BC. So if both pairs are congruent, then by QU08, by the theorem in QU08. By the way, baka nagtaka kayo kung ano to. Ito yung code ng video natin, yung una. QU08 and then the title. By QU08, by the theorem in QU08, this is a parallelogram. Okay? So, meron kayo natutunan dito sa ating video na to. See you in the next tutorial.